Just a sec, you guys. Hello, Hola, Konnichiwa, Salaam, Ciao Namaste. Peace to all. This is the Pink Elf in the Room conversation. And what we will be talking for today is about just simply getting rid of the fog of distraction, getting rid of the fog from the mind that distracts you from things that are going on. You have so many things that distract you in this world that blur your vision of what really is important to you personally and growing yourself personally for you. People tell you, not what people tell you is right or wrong, not what the status quo is, not that you should do this because of religious purposes or be this way for relationship purposes, and so on and so forth. The circle goes round and round and round again and again. Getting rid of that fog. You have to observe that there's a fog in the first place around you going on in the first place. You are distracted by different foods that you feel that are important, or products that are told to you are good for you, or natural ingredients and whatnot. You are distracted by politicians that are constantly telling you that they're right and you're wrong, or that they didn't do whatever they didn't do. No matter who they are. You are distracted by up beliefs of war coming through, or violence and aggression between states and provinces coming through, and that this could be trouble for whoever's around you in a sense, or the people around you. You are distracted by many things around you. Many things. You get distracted by what's on the news, what's told to you on there. You get distracted by the hate that's in the world. And that in itself is another distraction, because of the fact that the belief system of divide is so deep that we don't even realize the importance of unity, the importance of being one with each other. We don't look at that information and see it as important. So we look at certain things and think that we don't need to do this or that, we need to worry about this or that, and so on and so forth. Or for example, your bills, that's another distraction that you're looking at. And hello to Chantel 007. You are distracted by many upon many of things, even social media, even TV, even movies, or whatever is out there plays a key role in those distractions. But the question really is, what are you really observing in this world? Are you observing what is going on? Hello. Are you observing what's really going on in your world and what's important? You have literally no control over what is outside of your world, outside of who you are as a person. You have no control of those things. And that includes whatever things you may have to pay for, things that are responsibilities. You're not perfect, of course, and that's okay. But the point is to see those things that are going on instead of panicking or freaking out about how am I going to pay this? How am I going to do that? What if this happens? Just letting it go and realizing those are distractions, and knowing that deep inside you have the answer to all your problems. And you may not feel like that because of the fact that when you overthink things, you usually can't seem to comprehend a way to get out of it. What you resist persists. If you resist the fact that you need to stop overthinking, it'll persist on that you overthink, and you'll go, in a sense, round and round in circles. You're buzzing around trying to figure out how to get things done, when you have to realize naturally in a flow of things that you will get things done. If you're first of all, if you're choosing it, if you're being the one who knows the answer to whatever issue you may have in the world, or whatever issue is going on with your life, you will have the answer to it. But you have to allow yourself, first of course, to have the belief of that, to know that things will be fine one way or another. And even if you don't believe that, you have to understand deeply that everything will pass one way or another. There is nothing that can remain the same, because no matter where you are in the world, there is a constant change in life, always, over and over and over and over again. Whether you're trying to maintain something or not, it's always going to change, and it'll never be the same. And that does not mean that you'll forever be in a state of whatever turmoil or destruction you may feel. It's more of the fact of realizing that you will get past this and grow and be more, so on and so forth. But you have to see you are merely in one moment of now. And you have to ask yourself the question, is this what you choose? Is this what you're choosing to be? The person who panics, the person who is stressed out, the person who is frustrated with everything that's going on in their life, and they don't feel like there's any other way, and they feel like they're going to be like this forever. Do you think that really is a good choice for you? If you're choosing that, you might feel that's a good choice because your emotions, of course, and your emotions play a key role, but you have to also understand that your mind uses emotions to masquerade in the same way. So you think these are your emotions. So when you are afraid of certain things, when you're panicking, you are thinking these things through in your mind, that things are about to happen that are going to stir up trouble, no matter what it could be. You are allowing your thought to masquerade as your emotions. And that is something you have to be willing to observe within self, that your thought process shouldn't matter. Listen deeply to your feelings, what you feel inside you. As some women might say, it's their intuition. For men, I might say it's your instinct in a sense. It doesn't matter what you call it, but you know that when you take the time to yourself, just breathe, just take a breath and relax for a minute. And this is why I tell people meditation can help with that. You don't have to do where it's laying down meditation or something like that, or just crossing your feet. That's not really what meditation is about. And many people may get that ideology incorrect, in a sense of believing that's how it is. If you feel, uh, hey, how are you? Caballera coaching. If you feel in a sense that you desire to walk in silence and take time to yourself to focus on your walk. If you do biking or skating, go do that. If you like to perhaps cook or something, or perhaps you desire to go on a drive, whatever helps you, whether it's exercise or whatnot, something that helps keep focus within self. When you grow that within yourself, you will realize you'll have the answers to all your problems or whatever issue, because you're going within who you are. We had a discussion about this 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, about a little bit of the understanding of the source of who you are. that you have the pineal gland and it has a crystal like substance. It's a sandy like substance of crystals within you. These crystals, just like a regular crystal, can hold information more so than a terabyte that is known humanly on this planet. It can hold more information. You, of course, and many of us know this, that we are, of course, like supercomputers. We hold constant information within us. Now, like I said last time, to add to that, you have the quantum strings. Think of these quantum strings as merely plugs connected to you, the supercomputer. You are merely only soaking in information that is already around you, that allows you to have the information of what you desire. But the question is, are you going to take the time to relax and realize you know that information, or are you going to keep panicking? Panicking is an unnatural emotion that is not very beneficial to us because of what it can do to us. It can lead us to stressing ourselves more. It can lead to people having, as we know, panic attacks. It can lead to people having heart attacks. It can lead to people feeling more ill within the body. Taking time to stay with self, understand self, grow self, and breathe will allow you to truly understand a bit more of who you are. That your problems are merely an illusion. And yes, they do feel very real because you have created a world you've made physically real. You have given status quos that come off very real. And you believe these things because it has been told and passed on over and over and over again from generation to generation that these things are real. So it is not your fault that you believe they're real. It is just simply the ideology. And that is why it is vitally important to observe everything around you. Period. Be in this world, but not of this world. You are in it, but you are not of this world. This isn't even where you were born in a sense, because you are a soul. You are born again because of the fact that you are just simply, as the term might be, being reanimated, re- living a new life to create more of who you are in your own experience. You are creating a new experience, and the choice is yours on how you play the experience. If you feel that stressing yourself out works for you in this experience, then go right ahead. But if you feel, in a sense, that it might not be in your best interest, maybe for health reasons, maybe to keep your mind sound, and maybe to even keep your peace, then go right ahead. But the truth being told at the end of the day is that the choice is yours to decide. If you see these illusions for what they are, you won't have to worry about what is going on in the world. But if you do not see them, if you do not choose to, it might be a little harder, but it's all a choice of how you evolve yourself. Everything's a choice. Will you, in a sense, to be or not to be is the real question to who you really are, as Shakespeare said. Choose what you are being, and you will know truly who you are as the gods, the goddesses, and the creators within who you are. So, we're going to end it here, but to everybody out there, have a good morning, a great afternoon, and a fantastic evening. And remember, to know thyself is to know the creator within. Have a great morning, or have a good morning, a great afternoon, and a fantastic evening. And to everybody, namaste.